Right, so let's give it a second. So I've started a whole new thing and just called it part 2. So let's just see if we're on. It's definitely not my end, it's definitely here that's having the issue. So part 2 is working on Facebook. And let's have a look, see if part 2 is working on YouTube. So part 2. Fingers crossed it works better, hopefully. Hello again, everybody. Right, so let's hope that this is working properly now. Here we go. Right, I'm back. So, is that better? Sound better this time. Hello again. Right, I'll hang on till everybody gets logged in again. Is the picture better? So far, so good. Right. So, I'm going to ignore the comments on there because that might have been what was causing it to be slower. So, let's see where we're at. I'll give you all a second to get back. It sounds better. The picture's better, is it? So there's a lag for me between Facebook and YouTube, but at least the picture's not buffering and I can carry on. So there is always a lag, I think, between the two places. Right, so I had to create a new event. It wouldn't let me just carry on. So hi everybody. Here we go again. So let's try that. I wonder if it's because I had the comments as well. So the comments could have been causing it to buffer on my iPad. So I've turned the comments off on my iPad and I'll just look at the screen. Right, so I'm going to crack on. 2 demos to do. That's as far as we've got. So I'm going to do the texture in the background. And in this stamp we've got the little circles. And I've also got the little circles featured in the notebook extras. So we're going to do a couple of bits of texture to this. So we'll have some inky bits and we'll have some circles. So I'm going to do the inky bits first. Facebook is always ahead of YouTube. Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it? It's a bit odd for me watching. YouTube is working fine now, seems better. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Bloody marvellous. Right, so let's get these bits of texture on so I can get this card done. So I'm turning sideways. I'm using this little inky one, this little splatty one. And I'm not putting any silver on this. And I'm just going to do the top 2 corners. No, I'm not. I'm doing the top left and bottom right corners. And this is like a little scratchy, splatty texture. It's fabulous. I'll just do a little bit more along there. Look how easy that was. I'm going to plug my phone in, actually, just bear with me. I'm not going to use the heat tool again. I'm going to plug my phone in. So apologies if it wobbles, it's actually my camera. There we go. And then I'm going into the little circles. So these little circles match the texture in the stamp. And we'll do it sideways on again. I'm trying to get this relatively straight. Look how easy it is to do that. We'll let you off if you cannot do 2 demos. Now I'll get them done. This one's almost done. Well, it's not, but it is. I'm not doing a lot to this one. So just do a bit along the top just to finish that bit off. And that's that. So where are my notes for this card? Yeah. I'm gonna, so on my list of, on my notes, I was actually going to colour this in with the heliotrope acrylic paint, but I'm not. I'm gonna do it with the, I'm just gonna do it with the distress oxide, just to save a little bit of time, because we lost a bit of time. So I'll just colour it in with the oxide. Put that to one side. Right, let me just check. Right, so everybody's back. Is it better? Are we back to normal? I think we're back to normal. Looks like you've missed something. You have died, because well, the screen was, I had to stop and restart die, because the screen was just freezing. Right, back to watching. So all I've done is stamped that and just put some little flecks of silver embossing powder in, and now I'm just going to colour that image in just with the milled lavender. So remember, when you're going onto an oxide, it will bleed a little bit, so I'm trying to avoid the edges. I'm just adding a little bit of colour. I don't want the edges to bleed. And the ink part, the embossing powder will resist the colour, the water. Just do a few little splats, just because I've got the colour here. Can't resist it. Rather than waste the ink, I'm splatting, which I was going to do in the heliotrope paint. Right. Here we go. So I'll put that there, put that there. So while we're waiting for those to just dry a little bit, we'll stamp a sentiment. I was going to do some butterflies, but I'm not now, because we've lost too much time. So let's have a look. And the trio frames just work perfectly with these. Yeah, better on Facebook now, lost YouTube. YouTube is back on now, Marlene. I'm looking at it as we speak. These paintbrushes look posh. You mean these, Bev? So I'm just gonna have we'll just have the word flower, because that's what it is. And I'll stamp it again in the milled lavender. Yeah, lovely. Right, so much for an early night. So we'll let those finish drying, and I'll just put my daisies together while I'm waiting. Oops. So can you believe there are only 3 flowers going on this card? Just 3 little flowers. That's extra splats that got away. Oh. Extra splats that got away. I have treated myself, Bev. I've got 3 or 4 sets, but who knows whether I might do some that are the same or similar. Yeah. So let's just shave these. You just need to wait. You don't miss a bloody treat, you, do you, Bev? Oh, let me just do a quick reminder for you all as well. Talking about Bev, you might have to get a link for me, Bev, because I haven't got one. I can't come away from this now. Yep, Christine, only 3. Bev's Glitterverse stamp is nearly all gone. It's a fabulous verse. I'm not going to read it to you. You can see it on the website, but post a link for me, Bev, please, on Facebook and YouTube so people can go and get this. We're down to a handful of these, so it'll be fastest finger first. I'm not getting them again. It was a one-off limited edition that I've done for Bev. It's a fabulous verse for a crafter. If you're a crafter and you love glitter, you need this verse in your life. Right, so I'll just quickly shape these daisies. Oops, come on. The other card isn't... I might save the other card and do it on Saturday, but I wanted to do something new on Saturday. Incidentally, Judy, have you seen the Finnabear molds on the website? I've got mine on the floor at the side, so I might show you at the end after I've done the box kit sneaky peek. The Finnabear molds, some of them we've only got one of. In fact, I think one of them we've sold out of, or two of them we've sold out of. They're amazing, and they're just such a good price. So let's stick these little daisies together. Come on, glue. Once I've caught up with this card, I'll catch up on the comments, see if I've missed anything. I love these shabby daisies. And because you've got that lovely shabby edge look, they're a bit different to all the normal daisies that are around, and they look fab with my original daisies because they're the same sizes, so you can mix and match them. So let's just get a gem in, and then we can start the assembly of this card. Ice diamond. One, two, three. One, two. I think these look a little bit like carnations as well when you layer them up. So it's kind of a two for three. There we go. Put that back. Let's cut the sentiment out. I could do with smaller scissors really. Let's have a look. Right, I think we're working perfectly now. We seem to be cooking on gas. So next time, remind me not to have the comments on my iPad, because clearly that has affected the stream, the quality of the stream. It doesn't for Julia, because it was Julia that told me you could do it. So I'm just going to map that onto another, oops. I'm just going to map that onto a piece of the Lavender Haze card. And swap to my smaller scissors when I find my toolbox. The big moth on the mecha is 7 inches from wing to wing and 3 inches deep. It's amazing. Oh, Helen, talking about, I asked the girls at the shop to send you your little album back. Obviously Royal Mail are on strike, so I don't know when you'll get it. But because I I had a look inside and you've not used any of your pages, and I thought it was a shame to waste your little album, so I asked them to send it back so you can use it. So I'm just giving this a little border with the lavender luster card. So we've now got flower with a little edge of the luster card. It looks like a bow. And let's get this put together. And that lovely coloured in. It's just enough. I'm not inking around the edge. I'm leaving it plain. And I've made a bigger border on the first white layer. A smaller border on the next layer. So it makes that image pop. Just that little border. I'll put my foam tape on that. Do you want me to show you which ones I got? They're the Finnabear molds that I got. Oh. I ordered extra for myself, obviously. Isn't that pretty? So while that's on, no, I'll glitter it at the end. We'll get this done. I wanted to show you that you can use these, stamps to make pretty cards. They don't have to be mixed media and lots of grungy. And I love stamps that give you options like that. I love that I'm not restricting you to one style. So you can absolutely make these stamps work for whatever your style is. If you need to do quick and easy cards that look fabulous, you could absolutely replicate the card that I'm making tonight in 3 or 4 different colorways, and it will look different every time. And I just think that's brilliant. As a crafter, you want things to be doing more than one job, or I do. They're telling me on Facebook I'm just showing off because I've got all them molds from Finn. Let's play it back to YouTube. Won't be able to cook on electric either, Christine. Won't be lighted a campfire. Oh, I know. Yeah, absolutely, Denise. I tea leafed all them moulds out the shop. I've got to have some perks for having my own craft shop. So here we go. How long have we been? Oh, we've only been 20 minutes. I think that's marvellous. So remember, links to everything apart from the moulds. Oh no, they're not in the description anymore, are they? That's a pain. Because I had to start a new... Sorry everybody, I had to start a new live, didn't I? Let's get this one on. Ow. Get a drink. You won't get in your craft room. Oh, I love it when you grandchildren and other members of the family get involved with your crafting. Sorry if you heard me slurping then, that was a big gulp. So let's pop that straight in the middle. And I'm just going to quickly glitter around that second layer of white card. And I'm only using Diamond Dazzle. So I'm just going up to the edge. Not being neat, you know I'm never neat when I put the glitter on. Doesn't need to be. Unless you're using a coloured glitter, in which case I would be neater. But when you're using Moon Dust or Diamond Dazzle or something like that, you don't need to be neat with it. And I'm not putting glitter around the base layer because I want this to make this topper pop and stand out a little bit more. Told you it was a simple card. Still taking me ages to do it. And now we'll pop the little flowers on with the glue gel. Where would you be if you were a cocktail stick? You would be there. So leaves, I'm just going to use 3 at the end. And bend those up. So this is the succulent foliage, as you know, it's one of my all-time favourites. Hopefully everybody's got back on now and it's working. It seems to be working for everybody now. So I'm just popping a bit of pin flare on the back of these. And put the middle one on first. Which is going just down there. Oops. And then we'll put the leaves on with wet glue. White glue. So how different does this look compared to what I did on my shows? I don't think I would have got this done anyway with me and Leonie. So 3 little flowers at the bottom. And the word flower is going to go up here. And that is 1 card done. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. You know what's going on them dots of glue, don't you? So that is 1 quick card done. That is completely different. Very simple. Gorgeous, but it won't fit in an envelope. It would if you didn't have the back white piece on. I'll bring it in and show you so you can get a close-up. So had I have not put this, if I'd have done this from the lavender layer up, it would fit in a DL envelope. So this part, the top part, is actually DL. So that would fit in a DL envelope, but not with my extra white piece at the back. How simple is that though? And it still looks lush. So completely different to what I did on my shows. Isn't that beautiful? And I think for me personally, the fact that the A6 stamps, where is it? the fact that the A6 stamps, this is the one that I use, Calmness, have that extra texture built in. You don't have to worry about it. So if you're a little bit scared about adding extra stamps to create, oh, I see what you mean, Denise. Denise is saying it still won't go in an envelope. It would if they were a bit flatter. Yeah, so the fact that this has got built-in texture just means it's good to go. Right, how long have we actually been in real life? Shall I do the other one? The other one is pretty similar. Let me just see what my notes are. I don't know whether to just stick to that one and save the other one, because I'm going to delete this video from YouTube and Facebook, so I won't keep this video because it's in 2 parts. It's not professional enough for me. So let's just have a look at my notes for the other one, because this is the other one and it was pretty similar. Nobody wants flat flowers. So this is the other card. It's still relatively quick. I've got more to do to this though. Blah 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 blah. I think we're gonna do it. So we'll pop this to one side. This card will probably take me about 25 minutes. So I'll do this, and then you've got 2 different looks, because I absolutely love this colour, as you know. This is the chartreuse, the zingy chartreuse. So I'll pop this one to one side, and then I can show you 2 at the end. 2 at the end. So let me just clear my mess up, because I can't work in a mess. So this time, instead of using the, well, I might use both. I love these, absolutely love these little extra textures. I'm just making some space over there. And my other stamps are, oops, here. So I use different stamps for this demo. And black. So black looks particularly nice with the zingy chartreuse. All of your cards going about, oh, well, I might be helping you with boxes soon. Oh, well, that would wake you up, Emma. But I absolutely love that colour. Emma's saying on YouTube that her craft room at her old house was painted in a very similar colour. It'd be a fabulous room to craft in. Have I been 45 minutes altogether? 25 minutes each So I didn't want to waste these demos because they're too good. So I'd rather do them so nobody misses out, and I haven't wasted my time prepping it. Right, so this time we're upscaling, so we're going a little bit bigger. So the base of this card is 19 by 24.5, so a tiny card. No, not dies, Karen, not dies. I'm not doing box dies, because box dies would just be too much of a pain because of all the different sizes of shapes of card. But I might be doing something to help you. And myself. So starting on this bigger piece, which is, because I know somebody will ask me, it'll probably be Pamela. So this piece here is 14.5 by 20. Yeah, it's cohesive. So this piece here is 14.5 by 20. And I guess when I was prepping these, I wanted to show you how you can adapt the A6 stamps. So I'll remind everybody again while we're all cooking on gas. Oh, Janice, you need to use this colour. I love the zingy chartreuse. Absolutely love it. And I'm just going to give you a little. I'm not using this tonight, but I wanted to show you. So in the VersaFine Clair, there's a kind of mustardy yellow called Golden Meadow. It is yellow, but it's like a greeny. Can you see? Look, it's like a greeny yellow. And although it's not perfect, it actually two tones with the zingy chartreuse really nicely. But I'm doing black tonight. So on this card, I wanted to show you how the A6 stamps, because I keep telling you, you need to get the A6 ones, sharpish. So the A6 ones can actually work on your A5 cards. So we've just used Calmness, so I'll go for one of the darker ones this time. Which one? We'll go with Serenity. So we're going with Serenity for this one. And we're going to pop that in the middle of there and expand it. So these stamps, although they're A6, I didn't do them as A5 because they would have been too big for some people as an A5. So I've done them as an A6, but you have the scope to be able to make these a bigger topper, which for me is just marvellous. I'm just seeing a bit of fluff on this stamp, a bit of glitter. So I'll stamp that in the middle, or thereabouts. So don't worry too much about the lines, because if you look at this stamp closely, the lines are not straight anyway. I've done it on purpose. Some of them are a bit higgledy-piggledy. I'm kind of using the vertical line as my guide, but I'm not worrying too much. Inches, please, Jean. So in inches, in Jean talk, this topper is 5 3/4 by, how do I tell you what that is? By 7 7/8. So 7 7/8. Right, so I'm literally using VersaFine Onyx Black for this, and I know I'll probably need to go in twice because this ink pad is not as juicy as the others. Unless it is my juicy one, but we'll find out in a minute. So when you're doing black, it needs to be black, not grey, unless you're going for grey. But I want this to be proper black. So let's see if I need to go in twice. The other solution to this is if you Michelle's just said on Facebook that she likes inches, and I'm not going to comment because it's only Wednesday night, it's a school night. So the other solution, if you want pure black, is to use your VersaFine Clair Nocturne, because the VersaFine Clairs are a lot juicier than the VersaFine original ones, but they take longer to dry, which is why I tend to steer away from them unless I've got time. Oh, that just looks amazing. Look at that image. Is that not just absolutely stunning? I love these stamps so much. So I'm going to take off the excess black ink just so that I can keep using this stamp. And I'm going to pop it back on the sheet just to let that dry while we're still working. are funny. Yeah, absolutely, Denise. Yeah, so Denise is just saying on YouTube that you can clear emboss over this, and you absolutely can. You can clear emboss over the Versifine originals, or you can emboss over the top of the Nocturne as well, the Versifine Clairs. If you want to seal it so that you know it's not going to run. But I'm going to keep to the Onyx Blight and just give that a second to dry. No, I'm not, because I'm going to carry on working on it. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to extend this stamp, and it's sort of what we did in class today in Sheffield, which slightly smaller scale than what I'm well, a lot smaller, because we made it fit an A5 card. So I'm going to take this now and I'm going to extend it, and if I wanted to, I could absolutely extend the whole piece. So I could go in, because that little texture there, look, is actually a section from the notebook A6 stamps. So I could fill in the whole area, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to extend top left and bottom right, because you know I always go top left, bottom right. And in this stamp, this one has the little coffee stain rings, and I've given you four different extras. So you've got a single one, a double one, a bigger single one, and then a trio. So I'm going to stick to the smaller ones and extend this stamp diagonally, and it's just so easy to do. I'll do that one first, and I'll do that one with it. And I'm going to add a few little postmarks in this as well. The more boxes you buy, the cheaper they'll be. Boxes in 50s. Well, you'll have to wait and see. I'm working on quite a few things at the minute in the background, and one of them is a new medium. Phil, what about the online workshops? Yes. Karen must be watching, she's answered you. Yes, I've got 2 dates for online workshops, and I've also got the dates for the craftathon, which have changed. So tomorrow, after I've recovered and woke up and answered all my emails, I'm going to do the social media post for the craftathon and for the online workshops. So keep an eye out on Facebook and what have you tomorrow. So I'm taking these, look, and I'm just going to extend this pattern. You can't really do this wrong. Anybody can do this. Anybody. We'll go. I want it to come away a little bit. So I'm just going in with the circles first. I think that'll do for circles. Let me just do one down here because that's too even. Oh, my fingers have got black ink on now. Hey ho. What have you started on Facebook? Let's pop them by. And I'm going to change that now, and we're going to add some of the inky bits. So I used that one last time, so I will use this one here that looks like just little dots. Yeah, I'll use that one next. And start building that up. you see what I mean? Look, oh, oops. That was a pink shirt sleeve. So I'll just finish this corner and then I'll show you how different it looks to the other one. Oh, I want a little bit more. I want it to just come a little bit further down there. So look at the difference when you go in with the extra little ink splats. So that looks too obvious, and then as soon as you start filling in the area, and you can have so much fun doing this. That's why I've put all these extra texture stamps in this set. Just do a little bit more there, because I want that to come off the page a bit more. Lovely job, Lee. Clean that. How long did I say this would take me? About 20 minutes. We'll see. We shall see. And then I'm going to move away from the notebook textures, and we're going to come to the vintage paraphernalia, or the postmark paraphernalia. So the postmark paraphernalia now means I can go in with, so many different options, look. But because I've got circles on here, I'm going to stick with the circle theme, and I'll probably just have, I might just have a couple of postmarks just to save time. So a couple of postmarks. So this one's for Paddy. I've just headbutted the camera, so apologies if it's just knocked you dizzy. Oh, bless. Helen's dogs are poorly and they're both watching me. I said 25 minutes. We shall see. Might not be that much longer. Let's just have another. That one's going that way, so we'll come in that way with that one, and that way with that one. And I'll stop there because I can go on forever and a day doing this. As you know, faffing is my favourite. Faffing is my favourite thing. So I've purposefully left. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that this was just one stamp? So now we're going to add some colour to this. And I'm going in with, I think I might do purple. So purple is nice with the, so there's heliotrope. Or shall I do, I'm going to let you choose. So we can either do purple or we can do teal. Purple or teal. Decisions. Let's see who answers me first. Purple or teal? Purple. Purple on YouTube from Judy. And Judy's the first to answer, so purple it is. So we're doing purple. And we're going to add a little bit of colour to this. So I'm going to do the usual thing that we used to do with the, or we still can do with the watercolour pens. But I'm going to do this with the paint so that we get that lovely pearlescent sheen. So I'm looking for a purpley lilac finish. So that's enough. I'm going to leave that there. I'll wet that. Mix it up. That should be plenty for what we're doing tonight. And what I'm going to try and do in a loose way, so I'm not going to be particularly neat with it, but I'm going to try and do a loose diagonal. So I'm picking it up just by dabbing it in. Oh, that actually worked really rather well. Oh, that's fabulous. Is that not just fabulous? And just put a little bit more down this corner. That's lovely. And then I'm going to pop that in my little inky box. And I'm going to use what's left over and just make it a little bit stronger. So it's a slightly stronger purple. And I'm going to flick that on. That looks fabulous. I'm going to leave that to dry while I clean this bit up. So in the paints, just so you know, in the metallic paints, there isn't a colour that works perfectly with the Zingy Chartreuse, which is very frustrating for me. So I will rectify that at some point. However, I'm going to give you an idea of two colours that you can mix together that will make a colour that will tone with this. So if you look at my notes that I wrote for the demo that I was going to do on TV, so I've put mix lime crush and vintage gold for splats on the back layer, and then brayer. So lime crush with a tint of vintage gold mixed together will work really, really well with the Zingy Chartreuse. So on this background piece here, which is going to be the top part, I'm going to stamp the vintage ledger just in black. I'm putting no colour on this, I'm just going to stamp it in black. And you all know I love the ledger, and you can see quite clearly that that is just not going to fit. So I'm just doing little bits in the background. I don't know what colour I've had on there. What colour? Why have I left ink on there? That's not like me. And that's just going to annoy me now. Oh, luckily I've got another one. So back to the kitchen roll. I'm going to turn it on its side. And I'm just going to do some random bits around the edge with the vintage ledger. And the vintage ledger is one of my all-time favourites in the big backgrounds. I can't tell you how much I love this one. Most of you that watch me will know. So I'm going to avoid the edge where it's got the perforation, and I'm just going to do a little bit randomly in the background. It's going to have no ink on it, no paint, no nothing, just black in the background. So I'm not doing loads. Let me move this here so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's just amazing. I love this stamp so much. Oh, it's just fabulous. Trying to keep it relatively straight. I'll just take that corner and make it a little bit longer. the same down here. That's fabulous. So I'm not covering the whole. Oh, I will. I'll go around all the edge, because otherwise it might look a bit odd. Just going a little bit further, and a little bit further on this part. I've got to do that bit now because I've gone all the way around when I said I wasn't, but I have. That looks amazing. Zingy Chartreuse came up as English Artois on the subtitles. They obviously don't speak Nottingham. That's amazing. That's amazing. Look at that, look. I love this vintage ledger background stamp so much. How fabulous does that look just in the background? So I'm just going to wipe the excess black ink off my stamp. Apologies if I'm rocking the camera, but there's so much detail in this stamp, you need to give it a good clean. And for the life of me, I can't remember using a yellow ink on this and not cleaning it, which is going to bug me. So this one now will be saved for dirty jobs. Right, here we go. We are getting there. So hopefully that paint has dried. We will have a look. My fingers are not doing too bad. I'll get that stuck on there while we're waiting. I'm sure I've done it on the right piece. I have. So I've not put any paint or anything on this background. I've just left it black and white. And I'll tell you why when I get to the assembly stage. There are no flowers at all on this card. So this would be a good one if you wanted to replicate it in a masculine style. That just looks gorgeous already. Put that to one side to be drying. Any more big backgrounds in the future? Maybe Ilona. I have done about Irie's just asking me if I could wash that out. Probably not, Irene, because it's been, I've already got one, so you know I have two of everything. Irie's just asking me if I could wash that ink out of the stamp. Probably not now, because it's been sat there too long. It's just settled in and actually stained the acrylic. Oh, are you ready for this? Look at the colours, look. The chartreuse and the purple, they look fabulous. But can you see as it's drying, look? We've got the mica coming to the surface. So we've got that lovely pearlescent sheen going on. So I'm just going to pop that onto here. It's not quite dry yet. I wonder if I should leave it a little bit longer. I'm going to leave that a little bit longer. So while we wait for that, we'll colour the butterfly. And I want a couple of these sentiments. We are nearly done with this. I want to be done before 9 o'clock. What time is it? Oh yeah, we'll be done by 9 easily. Oh no, there are lots of choices for this set. Oh, just bear with me while I'm going to do this because I just quite like the sound of this. So from the trio frame Mindful, we're going to have Imagination, Possibilities, and then I'm going to use the And from the Inspired set. So if you haven't got the trio frame Sentiments, these two particularly, most of the collection has gone and it won't be back. But I do know that the Mindful and the Inspired, we've only got about 5 or 6 left, and then they'll be gone. They'll be gone then. They won't be back. So I'm going to have Imagination and Possibilities, because that's just thought-provoking. It's very mindful. Imagination and Possibilities. If you could see what state my other desk was in, it's absolutely covered in new stuff that you've not seen yet, that I've not even had a chance to test. So let's see if I can get those on in one go. So I'm just stamping these in black. I think my windows must be open in my craft room because I can hear every bit of traffic going by. I'll put that there. And then, and I'll put that there. And now we're going to take the, what was I going to do? The butterfly. And I was going to do some extras, but I don't think we need them now. We'll take the purple paint. So just so you know the difference, I'm just going to show you the difference between heliotrope and royal purple. So to get this lovely shade, it would have to be the royal purple. I might flick some green in there, but not tonight because time's ticking on and I want to go through the box kit with you. But to get that lovely shade, it does need to be the royal purple. I mean, you all know how much I love these paints anyway. Ilona says on Facebook, you should do a YouTube series, what did I get from my shop? And that is the heliotrope. So the heliotrope is much more lilac-y, like a bluebell kind of colour. But when you water that down, it does get a lot paler than that. Let me get a drink. No idea what day it is, Julia says, bless you. I'm like that every day. Well, I did only give people half an hour's notice that I was on, Julia, to be fair. Yeah, it's too late for an ice cream. Right, so we're going to colour the butterfly. And we're going to colour the some of these circles on here using the paint. So I'm still sticking to one colour. I'm not adding any other colours just yet. Well, I'm not tonight. So I'll water that down just slightly, because I want it to be stronger than what we've got in the background. Kitchen roll. If you do want a bit of kitchen roll, you can just go over everything. Remember as well, when I did the demo last week, I was explaining to you that if you colour afterwards, the mica will sit on top of the black. So unlike some paints where you lose the mica on top of black card, or black ink pads rather, you don't actually lose it with these paints. It sits on top, and I think it's a really lovely effect. It's almost like an extra for a freebie. So I'm just dropping the colour in the middle and letting it bleed out. That will do really rather nicely. And if I wiggle that, you can actually see on the, can you see where my little finger is? You can actually see where the mica has settled already on top of the VersaFining pad, and I just think that's fabulous because they don't all do that. Oops, I've just bent that. Hopefully I can flatten that out. And I'm going to do the same with the sentiments. So I'm just doing the outer frame. This is why the trio frame are such good stamps, because I've now changed these to coordinate with my background. Oh, I should have done that bit, so ignore that bit. But I'm going to do the other one so it matches. I am, if you clock watching everybody, I am only 5 minutes away from finishing this. And then we'll look at the magazine. And then somebody needs to remind me that I've got something to tell you about the magazine. Oh, I've just cleaned my bloody brush and I need it. I want to do a couple of these circles so they stand out a bit more. Yeah, this is number 2. I had trouble with the internet. And incidentally, Julia, did I have a coffee break half an hour in? No, I think it's because I had the comments showing on my iPad. I'm going in a little bit stronger for this because I want it to, that's better. So I had to stop and start again. Which, as you know, technology hates me anyway. So I'm just colouring in a few random circles from the stamp. From the extras that we stamped. And I'm going in direct with the paint for this. So we get a lovely darker shade of purple. The brush is getting dry because I've got the fan on. So not all of them, just a couple. Oops, that was a bit too much paint. I think I've got a bit of glitter on that. I'll do that one on the edge. And I'll do that big one. I can't see what anybody's saying to me just yet, but I think that will do nicely. Looks nice with the extra purple ones. Angela magazine box kit is fab. Have you had a magazine, Angela? Have they sent you one? Julia's not listening, she's watching. Oh, I don't blame you. I know I'd sooner be watching. So that is now dry enough. So I'm going to pop that onto this piece here. Look how that's drying, look. Are you ready for the mica? Oh, look at that shimmer. That's just fabulous. So this is going straight on flat. We are getting towards the nitty-gritty, the end bit. It's just assembly. This is not 100% dry. I should have left it a touch longer. But it will do for tonight. So now let's start putting this card together. So So remember everybody, this video, I won't keep it on YouTube like I do normally because it's in 2 parts and it's just not right. So I will delete it in a few days. So if you want to watch this back, either download it from Facebook or download it from YouTube, because I will be deleting it in a couple of days. So just a few bits of foam tape on this card. Just a few bits. Nearly done. So we've gone from a very clean, pretty card, and we've now. Oh, I can go either way with this. I'll go that way. And we're now doing something a little bit more. I'm not going to say grungy because that word just doesn't suit me. Something with a bit more texture we'll go with. How fabulous is that background? Can you post pictures of the cars? Yeah, absolutely, Debbie. I'll take proper photos tomorrow. Yeah, we're on the faffing bit. Yes, I'll take proper photos of both cars and pop them on the Sentimentally Yours Facebook page tomorrow. So at least you've still got photos of the cars, but the videos are not staying because it will alter my system, and I like it to look nice and neat on YouTube or Facebook. Nearly done, nearly done. So now look, I've purposefully left that black with no ink, no paint or anything, and then when you pop the purple on, oh, that looks gorgeous. That just looks, and can I just show you something that you might be in shock with? Look how flat this card is. I don't make flat cards. Yeah. So you can see that lovely shimmer from the paints. If I get the light right, you can see it. There you go. So you've got all that metallic going on from the paints. I'll cut these sentiments out. And then that will be it. There's no glitter going on this. Just a butterfly when I get to it. So easy one for you to replicate again. Easy one to post, apart from the size of it. You could do this as a normal sized card and it would still work. And both of these cards that I've done tonight have been quick, or quicker than what I normally do. So it just shows you how versatile the notebook botanical stamps are. So when I was colouring these, can you see that I've left the actual word part white? It just means it'll stand out more. I promise you I'll sit and read all the comments. It'll not be tonight because I'm ready for a break, but I will sit and read through all the comments tomorrow. We're almost at the box kit stage now. I'm going to tell you before I even start that this is my favourite Christmas box kit ever, and I'm not just talking about my own. I think it's the best box kit I've seen ever for Christmas, and it's probably because I had such a lot of input with it again. So when I say I had such a lot of input, what I mean is I basically did what we call a mood board of what I wanted. So I said exactly. Because you know I'm not fussy. Oh, I just need, hang on one sec. Where are you, pearls? Pearls, pearls, pearls. Pearls. Just bear with me, I'm just looking for the right colour pearls. Where are you, shimmer pearls? Where are my shimmer pearls? Oh, here they are. So do we have lilac or do we have... Neither of them work. So we'll go with gems. So neither of those pearls worked. So shape the butterfly. One butterfly is not quite dry yet, but I'm going to do it anyway. Remember as well, just so you know, oops, this is not watercolour card that I've used. This is my regular pure white cardstock. So I do get good results just from using my regular cardstock. What am I looking for, everybody? Oh, my pointy tweezers. No, I'm not going to do it with them. I'm going to do it with my bone folder. Just to make it a little bit softer. So 2 people are going to win one of the brand new box kits. So somebody will win from Facebook comments and somebody will win from the YouTube comments. And we won't be able to send it you because the official release date is not till next Tuesday, the 6th. So you won't get it until after the official launch date, because I'm not allowed to ship them until next Tuesday, next Wednesday. Glue gel. So let's just see where these are gonna go. Yeah, I like it down here. So we're gonna have imagination and possibilities. I like that. I like that a lot. No problem, it's there on YouTube, Julie is saying. So I'm just going to pop this on glue gel rather than foam tape. I've left the sentiment white and I've coloured around the edge, which just makes the whole thing tone a little bit better. Imagination and possibilities. This could obviously be a happy birthday or whatever you wanted it to be, but I like the mindful sentiments. Even when you're sending to somebody as a regular birthday card, I still like mindful sentiments. Imagination and possibilities. Just making sure they're central and the butterfly can go on. Too many choices, too many choices. I like it there. So it's going there. And then we're just going to finish off with a couple of random gems. And instead of using the diamond ones, which is what I used on the other card, I'm actually going to find my black ones. Just bear with me 1 second. So I'm using the obsidian ones, and I'm just going to have a couple of random ones. Just dotted. You know what I like to have a few just dotted about. don't put it underneath the butterfly's tail in case they think it's butterfly poo. So I'll put it off to the side. How easy was this card to do? And I'll bring the other one in and show you both together so you can see how different they are. Remember, I'm going to tell you again, if you want the A6 stamps, the A6 Notebook Botanicals, you need to be getting them first, because they're what are going to go before they've sold out, because I won't be restocking. So you need to be collecting the flower ones, the A6 ones first. And there we go, look, so completely, and look, it's relatively flat, so you absolutely could replicate this in an A5 size. So starting at the top, we've got that gorgeous, my favourite vintage ledger in the background with no colour on it, just in the background. We've got the Serenity, the Serenity stamp in the middle, and we extended that using the notebook textures and the postmark paraphernalia. The colour of paint that I've used for this one is the Royal Purple. It is on the website, you can buy it individually. I have put them in sets of 5, so you can get a set of 5 that I think coordinate, yeah. So you can get them in sets of 5, which just means I've already put the colours together for you. So the other card. So how different do these two cards look from the same collection of stamps? So both from the Notebook Botanicals collection, and that is why I love this set of stamps, because you've got very, very pretty, very girly, very feminine, very soft colours, still with texture but softer, and then you've got stronger colours. We could absolutely have left the butterfly off and used some of the tickets. So remember, in the paraphernalia you've got tickets in there, you've got a little postcard, so you've got lots of embellishments that you can stamp and cut out. So we've done 2 cards tonight. So now I'm going to grab the magazine box kit. I'm just going to flick over to YouTube so I can see what people are saying to me on YouTube. Oops. Did I close it or did it stay? Yep, YouTube has caught up. Oh, thank you, everybody. It's nice to do. Oh, yeah, Bev's Glitterverse. You need to be getting that really quick. Yeah. So 2 completely different cards. Both with the Notebook Botanicals collection. Please remember to subscribe to my channel on YouTube so you don't miss out on anything. And it's called, for those of you that are watching on Facebook, remember it's free to subscribe on YouTube, and you just need to search on YouTube, in case I never said it, on YouTube, for Crafting with Phil Martin and Sentimentally Yours, and then subscribe to the channel. My little Facebook group that's growing very nicely with some awesome crafters in there is also called Crafting with Phil Martin and Sentimentally Yours. So you can search on YouTube or you can search on Facebook and ask to join my little Facebook group. We're a lovely group of crafters, friendly, talented, helpful, and packed full of tips and tricks. Maybe too many tricks sometimes, in Bev's case. So I'm going to grab the box kit now. And the extra, which is what I'm looking for. So, where did I put the box kit? There we are, underneath my new brushes. So oops, just kicked the box, not the bucket, the box, my inky box. So I haven't. I've got the magazine, and I've got the extras. What I haven't got is the actual box that the magazine comes in, because it didn't come today because Royal Mail are on strike. So I have got the box missing, but I have got the rest that I can show you. So, couple of things before I get on to this in more detail. I'm not going to show you everything that's in the magazine because I want you to be excited when you get it home. It's absolutely stunning. I'm going to warn you now, you need to get this magazine sharpish, because you know that Practical Publishing do one run, and then once the magazines have gone, you won't be able to get it for love nor money. So I'll do a quick flake. Yeah, I'll do a quick flake. So as ever, the paper elements are packed. The projects in this magazine are amazing. Look at that. The projects are absolutely stunning. This is my favourite ever Christmas box kit magazine, and I've done it so that you can use it standalone, or you can use it with what I released for Christmas this year as well. So I'm going to do a quick flake, just a quick flake. I'll stop on a couple of things. I mean, they're completely different, look. They're from Vanessa, who's one of the Practical Publishing design team. Oh, look at that. How gorgeous is that? I'm not showing you everything because it spoils it. I will show you some of these absolutely stunning toppers. Look at the colour palette. Look at the theme. Vintage, Christmas, gorgeous colour palette. Look at that paper. Look at all these extras. And I've used every bit of this that we could possibly use. Oh, look at that. These are absolutely stunning. Look at that. Oh, the colours are just gorgeous. So I'm not going to show you everything because it spoils it when you get it home. So that is the magazine. It is packed. It's absolutely packed with different projects and different styles. It's not just cards. We've got other things in this magazine as well. Look, 128 different things for you to have a go at. So 128 different projects for you to have a go at. So don't go anywhere, because I've got information I need to tell you at the end of this. So this is what you're getting with this box kit. You're getting, I'm going to move that out of the way because that's not what you're getting with it. Change the packaging look, which looks fabulous. I'm going to open this. I'll open it from the side because that's what it wanted to do. So I'm literally just taking that out to show you exactly what you're getting. We are nearly done. 2 minutes, well, 5 minutes. Oh, I can show you what that looks like in real life. Let me just find one where it's been used on a card. Da da da. Bear with me. I'm trying to find this. There you go, that will show you. So this fabulous little set of dies is a beautiful Merry Christmas in a gorgeous swirly font. You've got a couple of little extra hearts and you've got a couple of little extra stars, and that is what that sentiment looks like separated. How gorgeous is that Christmas sentiment die? So you've got the three dies there. The extra, I love these so much. Look at these. Oh, so the style is absolutely stunning. So this is the extra set of stamps. So this is not even the main set. This is an extra A6 set. So you've got the decorative baubles, which you know are going to work with my Christmas theme for this year. Oh, Debbie, you absolutely need to be sharp when you order these box kits because I know it's going to fly. So these are hand drawn. These are not generated. Can you see that we've got detail in these stamps? Even the Nutcracker look, and I know Emma will be absolutely over the moon that we've got a little nutcracker bauble. So these are extras. So you've got 5 extra stamps in there. You've also got this layering embossing folder with snowflakes on. So this is the last time I'm putting an embossing folder in one of mine. I'm changing the contents next year. So you've got this gorgeous little A6 embossing folder, which you know you're going to use it constantly. Wait till you see these. Oh, look at these stamps. So 14 in the A4 set. So you look at that. How absolutely amazing is that big stamp there? So you imagine that just done a couple of times along the top of a card with just season's greetings underneath it. So you've got the ferns, you've got the mistletoe, you've got presents, you've got loads and loads of sentiments, poinsettias that you know I absolutely love. You've got the little lights, you've got extra little baubles, and the fonts are just beautiful, love. So thinking of you this festive season, season's greetings, I didn't want Merry Christmas and Happy Christmas in here because you've got the Merry Christmas die, and I've already brought you loads of stamps that say Merry Christmas. So you've got lots and lots of different stamps in there. So that is what you're getting with the actual box kit. So you're getting an embossing folder, you're getting 19 stamps, you're getting 3 dies, you're getting the box kit. And if you order from TV, these are my limited edition stamps that I've put with this collection, this magazine. And these are absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning stamps. So flip it over. Hopefully you can see that these snowflakes match my Christmas papers from this year, my winter frost and my festive snowflakes papers. So you're going to be able to do some amazing inky backgrounds. So these are negative stamps, a little bit different. So that is the snowflakes, and then you've got snowy. So you're literally going to be able to ink one of these up. Let's that one for example. Ink it up with a distress oxide, squirt it with water, stamp it in the middle of a sheet of card, and pop that beautiful Merry Christmas sentiment on top, and it's going to look amazing. Amazing. So you've got the snowy textures, I've called them. These are both just shy of A6. So you've got 2 A6 stamps in there, one with snowflakes and one with snow. Right, so details, I need to give you some details. This box kit is not officially available for you to buy until the 6th of September, next Tuesday. However, you can pre-order this, and I'm telling you that this is the best way to go. You can pre-order this box kit on Create and Craft from 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So from 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, you can order the whole kit. Yeah, from 7 a.m. tomorrow morning on Create and Craft, and get a bit of paper, the item number. That is the item number if you're ordering this from Creating. Absolutely. Caroline has just pointed something out for me. So these, where are they? These are like the vintage. This is a very vintage kit. It's not like normal baubles. This is very vintage. So if you're ordering from TV, the item number is 215740. You can't order it until 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and I'm not on TV with it until next Tuesday. So depending on how much stock is left next Tuesday, depends on how quickly I finish my shows. You can order this from my website tomorrow as well. So we're not illegally allowed to pre-sell this until the 1st of September. So you will be able to, yeah, I should have done Tracy. She's saying I should have had a Santa hat on. You can pre-order this from my website as well tomorrow on the 1st, from the 1st. So I'm just going to tell you again, if you're a Create and Craft customer and you buy from there, this is your item number, and it will be available from 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you're buying from me direct, yeah, You can order it from my website as well to pre-order. You can't actually order it until you're pre-ordering. So deliveries won't be until next Wednesday. They won't start being dispatched until next Wednesday. Yeah. So you can still pre-order from my website tomorrow. Whew. And once it's gone, it has gone. And I'm just going to say, I am really, really proud of this box kit. I mean, just look at that project on the front. How absolutely stunning is that project on the front? It's just gorgeous. I can't tell you how much I love this kit. So the magazine, A6 embossing folder, A5 stamp set, A4 stamp set, 3 little dies, and you will get these are limited edition. So once these are gone, they're gone as well. So 2 snowy textures, background stamps. So you've got 2 A6 stamps in there, which I just think is phenomenal. Whew. Yeah, you can. So Julie's just asking if you can pre-order from me. You absolutely can. So can I put a pic of your nutcrackers on your group for so you can see how many I have? Yeah, do it, Emma. Yeah, so you can pre-order from my website tomorrow. I've got the wrong thing information on my screen, so I've done the wrong thing. But I'll just put the website address up just so you know. So from tomorrow you can pre-order this. Yeah, you will, Denise. Yeah, you will, Denise. Because this is not exclusive. This is limited edition. It's not exclusive. It's limited edition. So you can order from me tomorrow direct, or you can order from C&C from tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. And then once they're gone, they're gone. Whew. So hopefully you've enjoyed tonight. I'm absolutely exhausted now. So the magazine, the box kit on its own. So the box kit on its own without these is £14.99. These retail at 15 quid. So these two together are £29.98. Yeah, there will be a discount. I'm not sure whether it applies to the pre-order. I'm sure it will. So £24.98 with the stamp. WH Smiths will have this, Jeanette, but not till after a couple of weeks, at least a couple of weeks. WH supermarkets will not have this extra stamp. Supermarkets only have the magazine. They don't get the limited edition because this is my contribution that you don't get anywhere else. So there you go. So now you've seen it. I hope you love it. I absolutely love this. I'll put these 2 cards back. I'm going to move that now. And I'm going to put the 2 cards that I've made tonight back. I'm losing my voice. So the video, I will delete the video from tonight in the next couple of days because it's not perfect. So thank you everybody for persevering and for staying. I will be back on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook with another new demo. And I just might have used my Finnabear molds for it. You shall find out on Saturday. So please remember to subscribe. Please remember to like and share. Subscribe to YouTube. Follow me and like me on Facebook. Sentimentally Yours, Honeypot Crafts, and also Phil Martin. Remember, it's 2 L's. And I will see you all on Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. Thanks everybody. I'm now going to get a drink because my voice is going. So I'll see you on Saturday. Thanks everybody. Bye.